Thank you, very kind. Miss Elizabeth Booker, members of the Diocese of London, members of the Diocese of Southwark, fellow young people, ladies and gentlemen, I want to express my personal appreciation for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to share a young people's perspective on youth violence today here in the summit. Thank you for thinking differently. Thank you for thinking about tomorrow, not yesterday, about progress, not decline, about hope, not fear. Thank you for inviting young people to be involved in finding a solution to this intolerable issue in our society. XLP would like to visit one of your Sunday services to share about the work we do, how your members can become involved in the activities that we do so we can serve our community. If this sounds like music to your ears and something that you're interested in, please see Natalie or myself so we can discuss it further. Now, I've been following this serious violent crime situation with the attention that it deserves. Please raise your hand if you've heard the saying, "It takes a village to raise a child." Good. Craig Pinkney said, "The same village can kill a child. If young people feel they're not part of that village, they will burn it down to feel its warmth." I will say it again. The same village can kill a child. If young people feel that they're not part of our village, they will burn it down to feel its warmth. At the age of 16, I found my mum on her bed, unresponsive. She had taken some pills and Mummy said she wanted to sleep forever. It made me want to burn my village to feel its warmth. But I always relied on a quote which reads, "Lead me, Lord." Now I've witnessed some young people lose their faith in God, turn to violent crimes due to these similar circumstances. It feels as if we become comfortable with these senseless killings. In fact, one of my friends said to me the other day, "Marcia, it was the first time I had ever seen a man have a cesarean, a C-section." Can I remind you, these are important times. There is a connection between young people and the church. Things go from bad to worse in the most important and crucial periods of our lives, causing unrest and disturbance through young people whose lives are in your care, in our community's care. Can I urge the church to bear and share responsibilities, for I fear this will taint the youth of today. Luke 4 verse 18, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captive, and recovery of sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed." Young people face increasing amounts of pressure from social media to education to economic and social deprivation. The church, however, has a gift to enlighten our spirits, make us feel our sense of self-worth, and that our lives have ultimate significance. This is what we young people are desperate for. We want to be expressive. We want to contribute to the change. Treat yourselves like batteries, so that when you have a conversational or spiritual connection with a young person, you may recharge their souls with that positivity. Let us sing in your choir. Let us create art that illustrates the message of the Bible. Let us share our thoughts. Give us responsibility. Understand the individual. Don't just store ideas so we become walking books. Do it so that we become true stories, and together we shall march forward to tackle this issue. Lastly, I dedicate every fibre of my being to my generation, and I thank you for doing the same here today. We should never skip around in a field full of bombs and mistake them for daisies. Therefore, I urge you to tackle and not to ignore the root causes of violent crimes. Let's not ignore the economic deprivation, the pressure from the education system, and the lack of social solidarity. Let us strengthen our connection to find a long-term solution, for it is our duty to be our brother's keeper. Thank you. Thank you.